I got some youngins in the hood who gon' slide by me. I'm dressed in all black. Pull up on the nigga, see where he at. Big guns, you know we totin' that. Big guns, you know we totin' that. If he talkin' beat, we bring them Glocks out. And hell no, we don't drop when the cops out.
Yo. We back at it on Rich Buddy Podcast. This your boy Sie Gaines. We got Miss Anna on here with us today. Quoted many titles to her name. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, then we're gonna move over to Javoris and Antwon. A lot of y'all might notice someone's missing.
Trey.
Yeah.
Hey, we ain't gonna talk bad about my dog.
We talk bad about your dog.
I'm just
Ain't nobody tell your dog not to be here.
Don't talk bad about him.
Go ahead, Alan. Call.
Don't talk
They
bad.
finna get me, boy.
Hey, y'all. I'm Anna Granville. I currently sit on the school board. I'm a nurse. I work for Chris Regional. I'm employed at Chris Regional Nursing Rehab. I have 4 kids, whom everybody over Cordial knows: Nadia, Kaya, Billy, and Wesley. Previously been the police, drove the trash truck. I unlock car doors. I do a little bit of everything. So hey,
Damn, you don't bullshit.
those who know me know me.
Jack of all trades.
I am a
Shit.
jack of all trades.
God
It
damn.
ain't too much I don't do.
You don't bullshit, boy.
So y'all gotta introduce yourself.
Oh, my name's Antwon Mitchell. Mitchell Pressure Cleaning.
Shut.
That routine, man.
Yeah.
Vars, Infinite Elite _1 on IG.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Oh, y'all getting shorter and shorter.
Well,
So some of the things she's mentioned, I know the board of education, the CLPN,
Yes, nurse
nurse, and police department.
previously.
Previous police department. I know those
Still post certified, yeah.
those 3 things I know for a fact we want to touch on today. Because we
Okay.
got questions concerning those fields about the community.
Cool.
So y'all wanna go first, y'all?
You can go first.
I will. I mean, like you said, I know you're on the school board. So what motivated you to get on to serve as a school board member?
Okay, so Billy and my daughter, one year, her junior year, she had this little fuzzy keychain that all the young girls was carrying, and she took it to school, carrying it around like she normally do. Left it in the locker room, I think one afternoon or whatever. The janitor found them, turned them in, and it had pepper spray on it. Well, that's considered a weapon at school. So she, when they turned them in, ultimately they suspended her 10 days, ran her up the chain, so she had to go through the tribunal process and everything. They wanted to put her at the alternative school. Well, AB student, participating in sports, never been in trouble. Like, nah, I can't let y'all just send her to the alternative school because, I mean, she ain't never been in trouble.
Right.
And I could see if she was a aggressive kid or she was trying to use it, but it wasn't. It was a fur keychain that she was carrying around for fashion. And I mean, on the police, I didn't even think nothing of it because all the kids had them.
Right.
But it was considered a weapon.
All kids,
and I
all
understood
kids had the
that.
pepper spray, or just the fuzzy ball.
The fuzzy ball with the keychain. One of the kids was selling them to all the girls. It was something that a lot of the girls were carrying.
Protection,
It
basically.
is protection,
Yeah.
but I think it was the hype of the keychain itself.
Okay.
They all had them.
So
Okay.
let me ask you this: if it wasn't your daughter in that same situation, would you like still stood on that, or would you saw it differently from the police perspective?
I mean, I wasn't in law enforcement, but if it wasn't my child and that parent had reached out to me about it,
Yeah.
and the kid was AB student, never been in trouble, active in sports and different stuff, then yeah, I would have told them how to go about pushing the issue so that the punishment could have been lesser than what they were going for.
Yeah.
Because they were gonna send her to the alternative school, which means she can't participate in anything her senior year. She couldn't attend no games, no nothing.
Oh, this
no
was a
nothing.
senior year.
It was coming up to her senior year.
Okay.
What if it wasn't
understand that.
like an 8B student? What if it was a trying student who had a pass? Do they get the same right? Like,
Well, I mean, if it was a different student who, I mean, it depends on the circumstances. And we can always look back hindsight and say maybe what we could have done or what we would have done.
yeah.
But you just don't never know until you're in that situation. So, because it was what it was at the time, I can't say that I would not have helped. I would have helped anybody that came to me in the best way I could have.
Yeah.
but I know my daughter to be who she was, and everybody else at the school knew my daughter as well. So when a situation came up, I, as a parent first, and then having worked in the school system previously, being in law enforcement, I pushed the issue for her punishment to be lessened.
Okay, then. So basically, you work for the school system. You,
In Dooley, previously. I was the SRO.
I'm talking about at this time though. Oh, you was in
No.
Dooley at that time.
No.
So
I was a nurse. I previously worked in the school system in Dooley County as an SRO. So I kind of know how the tribunal processes and all that good stuff work. So that kind of gave me my experience. I was a nurse at the time when this happened.
as a member of the Board of Education, what do you think the biggest problem that we're facing with the school system today?
Mm, I mean, we get a lot. At one point, it was behavior. Like the kids were wilding. A lot of fights, a lot of talk of gang stuff. But I think that's calmed down a lot because I talked with the assistant principals and like I said, people reach out to me about different stuff, and then I got a child in the school system, so I pretty much stay up on stuff that be going on in the school. So I think the biggest problem was behavior, but like I said, I think that's been toned down a lot.
Yeah.
Like in the last couple of years.
Okay. And bars and Antwon. Okay, so with the biggest problem being behavior, what do you guys think some of the things that influence behavior?
I don't know, man. It depends. It all depends though. With behavior though,
You
so
think
they can bring that from the high too now.
Oh, it definitely
And
comes
and
from
they
the house.
can and they can be trying to look cool.
so?
That
At,
matters.
at what age do it stop coming from the house and it just become the child?
I think middle school. To
Middle
me, I
school?
think because I think depending on the teacher, if you form a relationship with the kids, like then you can kind of, you know what I'm saying, like get on how you want to, and they won't really like act out as much. But like if I'm just coming in being strict the whole time, like not even trying to build a relationship
Yeah.
with you, and I'm constantly getting on you, then of course I'm gonna act out. That's how I feel about it.
Well, I think you can set your standards. You can be strict, but as long as you respect that child to be who they are, you get that respect, and you know, and they know that they respect you. Cause I mean, I interacted with a lot of teachers, and I know teachers that I say walk heavy
Yeah.
in their classroom.
Right.
They didn't play the radio. The kids knew that,
Right.
but they respected the kids in the same space.
Right.
So the kids didn't cut the fool in their classrooms. So I think it's not about you being strict, but they knowing that, oh, Miss Granville gonna stand on business. So we ain't gonna even try her like that. Like, and you
Yeah,
still
you too
respect
lenient,
them,
I'ma
like you
try
talk
you.
to them or whatnot.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you got them.
Yeah,
You
see,
got
like
it.
I get that, but I think like your son, and he was in ROTC, so
Mhm.
said Major Felton.
Right.
He one of them guys. I feel like he got a great relationship with the kids,
He do. I agree.
and I
I do.
think they know not to play with him because he do have that relationship.
Yeah,
with them, and
I
he
agree.
can get on to them like that.
Do y'all think teachers have a bigger impact or coaches?
I don't think it's a title. I mean, the kids, they go throughout their day. The coaches with the kids who they coach, of course, they're gonna have a better, closer relationship because they deal with them more. But I mean, you with your teacher all year, 5 days a week if you come to school like you supposed to.
You with your teacher more, you with
I
your
mean,
daddy.
yeah, you got the teacher
Like,
got
for real,
just
for
as
real.
much opportunity to build a relationship as the coaches do. So it's just gonna depend on that individual.
So how much blame do we put on the teachers?
I don't think you put no blame on the teacher unless they just don't have no classroom management, because classroom management is gonna matter. Like if the teacher can't run that classroom, the kids gonna run the classroom.
I mean,
Period.
we every teacher can't like. Even we have a teacher at high standard. Like we can't act like every teacher is at high standard. Like it always bad apple in every batch.
Right.
So with the gang issues, the behaviors, the failing, the low grade scores, like we continue and put it on the students and the household all day. Like it's they fault, they fault, they fault. But at what point do we start got to look both ways? Like okay, y'all got to turn up on this end as well.
I think for me, I think it's a collective thing. Like the parents gotta raise the kids at home. They got to do their part. They got to do their part because they are the parents. But then at the same time, the teachers can only be expected to do so much. They still got to teach now.
Ain't they part of the village that it takes to
They
raise a
are
child?
part of the village, but they still got a job to do. They still got to teach. So
Yeah,
I mean, you got some that's well rounded, and they can take that kid from the streets, so to say. I'm gonna say the streets, and that's really rough around the edges, and they could build a relationship with them and pull them in and work with them and change their perspectives or whatnot. But you got some teachers that just ain't tapped into that, and they really come into the field, I think, to teach, and they don't know how to interact with Mikey over here, or Jess over there, or Sandra over there. They don't know how to interact with them, and until we get, and it's hard because there's a teacher shortage everywhere.
Yeah.
But until we get that collectively, yeah, we gonna have some kids that I don't think you should toss the blame, but the parents, hey, it started at home. It definitely started at home.
I mean, like coming into a teacher, is it like an internship or they just get thrown to the fire?
No, you go to school, you graduate. I think you pass your gates or whatnot, and you're a teacher.
So they
So
just,
you've gotten your training. I think that's how it works.
Think
They
you got
don't
a 4-year
shadow
degree.
nobody.
You got a 4-year degree.
yeah, but
They don't
do
like
they
a parapro,
do they get a
that's
chance like an
you go
internship, get out and with a mentor and see how it actually supposed to be done?
That's what I'm saying.
They
They like a
graduate and
parapro.
just go out there.
Like they don't work
Thank
with
you.
nobody.
But it's a program though. They go through like TAP or something like that.
Yeah, but the TAP program is the program that gives you what
The
you need
certification?
to pass your
Gotcha.
to get your certification.
Gotcha.
You don't go into the school after you don't pass school, went through school or went through the program or got your certification. You don't go into the school and work up under Miss Miss Jackson, who been there for
I think
13
that'll be
years.
better though.
You don't work up under her to
You don't think
see
that'll
what
be
it's
better?
like.
You like being hands on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Any job
mean,
you go into,
It's like
like
anything,
you
yeah.
have, like a mentor.
I mean, if you come up in it, then you come up in it. Like the janitor, I guess, so to say. The janitor. The janitor is at the bottom of the chain in the school system or so. But then the janitor come up and then they go through school. They get their teacher certification. They already know all the kids because they done dealt with them on a regular basis for
Yeah.
so many years. So now they're
Right.
teachers. Now the janitor is a teacher. Now he's a principal.
Yeah.
And you come up in levels. All teachers don't do that. They go to school, they get their certification, and they come out and they teach. They're put in their classrooms to teach.
That make them weak though.
I don't think it make them weak.
Not
I
make
think
them
it's
weak,
all
but
about how-
that start them weak.
Ill prepared.
Yeah, like I think this just how they just my mind though. I think that like soon you get your certification and get everything you need to actually be a teacher, you are at least a year. You'll like just work with a teacher, you know, to see how they do things, see how these go planning and everything.
Like a
So
substitute position.
once they throw you in that fight with them bad ass children, you in that fight. You feel what I'm saying? Like for real though. Once they put you in that motherfucker, hey, listen.
Man, but hey, the world is the world. It is what it is. You went to school to be a teacher. So now you got to get out here and teach.
I know
you know
some
you're
motherfucker
gonna
hate
get,
that.
you gonna get 25 kids from different walks of life,
It-
however they were raised,
I done
and that's who
made-
you
I
got
done
to teach.
made- I done made a teacher quit before.
It's all about the age. Like,
I-
the age
I'm talking
of
about-
teachers.
I'm talking
Being
about
on
not
the
safe.
level.
A new teacher
Being on the level.
came that motherfucker.
Yeah.
She was like 24, 25. We made that motherfucker quit in the middle of the classroom. Like they had to find us a motherfucker.
That's.
Some can't deal with it.
I mean, that's funny, but that ain't nothing to brag
I
about.
mean, I ain't
bro.
bragging.
That was somebody's dream,
That's
bro.
probably a goal of him though.
Yeah, that was somebody's dream, bro.
Nah,
They were. You know how hard they had to work to get there?
Hey,
Man,
just
They go quit the group.
God damn.
Come on.
Penny, that's
Get out of here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You principal.
I'm saying,
You wrong.
That's why she would have had some motherfucking training. Like these motherfuckers really bad.
Nah, you wrong, dog, bro.
Oh shit.
necessarily.
If that's how I feel.
Not necessarily. I mean, but y'all got up on her skin and she felt like she couldn't handle it, she couldn't deal with it, so she probably left and went somewhere
That
else.
motherfucker might have
I
went
mean,
to
you got some
Tyson.
that gonna crumble. You
That
got some
motherfucker might
law
went to Tyson.
enforcement
Man,
that
watch
gonna crumble.
out.
They
That-
can't do it.
You was wrong for now.
Oh no,
On the, as a member of the board of education, like what's on the agenda for the school system that we don't know about? Like what do y'all got? What do y'all working towards to accomplish?
Well, the agenda is always posted. They post it prior to us having any meetings, so you can go on the website and find out what's on the agenda because it's public notice.
What's the
We
website?
can't put www.chrisschools.org.
I don't know.
No, I'm not saying that's
Oh.
a question. I'm saying that's
Oh.
it. But the agenda is always posted, so you can go and see what's on the agenda, what's being presented. Or if people want to get on the agenda, they can go down to the school board, fill out the paperwork, and then it's a process of it having to be approved, and you get on the agenda to talk about whatever, however, so on and so forth. Most of that stuff take place at the work session, which is actually before that, the Wednesday before that Monday meeting or whatnot. But it's all public. It's all public. You can't just hide what you're gonna put on the agenda and then just put it on the agenda
Yeah.
and nobody knows.
Okay. Do you know those things right now?
Wait, what's on the agenda?
Yeah.
No, we got an upcoming meeting in September. September the first Wednesday in September is our work session. It's been posted, I do believe. It's usually on point, but no, I don't know what's on the agenda yet.
Look, if you want to bring a certain trade to the high school or the tech school, how would they have to go about doing that?
That's what you have to do. You have to go and apply to get on the agenda and pitch that to the board.
Okay.
And off of that, it's based off of whether or not if that's needed or whatnot, how you would go about doing it. Because I think we talked about this before, and I was telling you to talk to the maintenance guy, Mr. King.
No. Not that type of trade. Not no service.
Oh, okay.
I provide the service.
Okay.
Trade. Like let's say a guy was a barber, or let's say a female did lashes or carbotage or whatever, how you say it.
I don't know
and
if
wanted to teach it at the school. How would they go about doing that?
That I am not sure. I can look it up and find out, but I can't tell you offhand what the process is for that. But I don't think that's offered that way. Like as far as trades, like where you can just go in and teach a trade.
Not really. Not really. Just teaching. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has to be approved. Like they go through CTAE, and CTAE is kind of like the woodworking, the construction, those courses that they do, the extra courses that they homemade
Exactly.
stuff like that.
Child care with early
that
childhood
stuff,
development
yeah.
and all that, yeah.
And all that stuff have to be approved. But I don't know the processes of how they approve
Yeah,
that
that's
stuff.
what I was
but
saying. Well, like them.
That's definitely the channels that will have to go through to do that.
Okay.
I know one of the things I read, and I didn't really understand like why it was like graded between the two, but like homeschool students compared to public school students, like the homeschool student, like they have a higher success rate and a higher graduation rate than public school. Like what pays a factor into that? Like, is that something that y'all don't like? What do y'all actually discuss? In y'all meeting?
Yeah, that ain't nothing that we talk about.
What do y'all discuss?
We talk about policy. The board makes policies, or they approve the policies of different stuff. So like all the construction and stuff that goes on that's been done at the middle school. Well, what used to be the middle school, that stuff like that. We approve the bids and them getting started on that, and we approve the processes of different stuff like that.
So
like we don't just individually deal with the works of the school system.
Okay.
Yeah, like they got everybody in place to do that.
So will Ed Clark and Blaster Trail also fall upon y'all? Like, how did the city lose those?
No. So I think what happened was they looked at dividing the schools. So that's how some kids started going to Ed Clark, when some kids was going to the old middle school or something like that. But then they were geared towards combining the schools to get all the kids, I guess, just together.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that we lost Ed Clark, and I ain't definite on this, so don't quote me on none of it. It wasn't definite that we lost Ed Clark. I think it was just a school that was old that they were looking to get out of altogether because they were building the new schools.
So
and they could combine all the kids together.
So who had a say into what happened to Ed Clark?
That building got sold to that guy.
Yeah.
So it don't even fall up under the board anymore.
What about
we
Blaster Trail?
Same thing with Blackshear Trail. Blackshear Trail got sold.
What about Southwestern? Not Southwestern Middle School.
The middle school is still under the Board of Education. The Board of Education office is actually moving from here and going to move into the middle school.
Okay.
Oh, they're gonna be the Board of Education.
Yeah, the
Okay.
front part of the school
Yeah,
is,
front,
and then
yeah.
they still use the auditorium for different stuff and different functions. They still use the gym,
What do you use the gym for?
cheerleading practices and basketball, middle school basketball.
Sometimes,
something like
but what I
middle
never
school
what I
got
never
it on
understood about it is like it was never being used at first,
that. Mhm.
and then they had just mats in there all year round. So basically, like a brand new gym was the whole floor was just riding. Basically, because you leaving mats on the floor for like wrestling and cheerleading and whatnot. Not saying it was a problem, but
Got you.
you know it wouldn't get used for the sport.
Yeah.
So with Var's got a basketball training like business. How did he go about like who did he speak to about using the middle school basketball gym for that?
That's something that, if I ain't mistaken, would be presented to the board.
Yeah.
To the superintendent. I
So-
think it goes to the superintendent, and she will handle it. But then it ultimately comes to us for us to approve it. Mm-hmm.
And y'all got the same vote system similar to the county and the city commission?
Pretty much.
Y'all need 3 votes.
3 votes to pass something. Yeah.
And you say it's 5 members that sit on the board with you, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Y'all familiar with the board members?
Somewhat.
You know?
Nah.
I know she mentioned something earlier. I know.
Oh, you know we
Yeah, I
got
know a few.
JoJo,
Yeah, I know JoJo.
and then Mr. Branson. He
I
used to
know
be a
of him.
principal. He used to be a
Yeah.
superintendent.
I know
Mr.
Then it's
Branson.
me.
Yeah,
Then Crown the Postal.
yeah.
And then Chris that owns Anderson Electronics. So those are the 5 board members.
Okay then. I ain't know that. I ain't never had no,
Yeah, I know.
with the board.
And usually that's how it is. You don't
I
need,
don't-
you have no need to interact, then you don't know.
I just don't know.
It ain't until you need to interact with folks when you start finding out stuff, and you just be like, oh, okay, cool.
So how do you make people more aware, like, of like the board members and like when y'all having meetings and stuff?
Like I said, I don't personally. It's posted on every now and then if we host and stuff or we need to share stuff, then I share from my own personal page. But that only goes for so
Yeah.
long, and then it's pretty much down the timeline unless somebody come back and do it. So me, I'm a person who I like to share a lot of stuff. Like anything positive, I share it. Anything you got going on, I try to share it. And there's something going on with the school, I try to share it. What I will do going forward is screenshotting the agenda and posting it and making sure
That would be
I put it
greatly
out there
appreciated.
so that y'all would be more
Yeah.
aware
Hey,
and it'll be out there.
y'all listen to that question now, cause y'all, hey, we need her. And she's like, she don't want to do this.
Oh,
I know
oh,
you. I
Hold
know.
on, hold on. I'm gonna ask a question right quick for you.
Could ask after me.
You right. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
Nah, I'm good.
I don't even want to ask no more.
See, you don't ruin my introduction. I was lining up for a dramatic question, bro.
My bad.
Go ahead.
I can go.
Yeah.
I'm saying you positive.
Do your thing.
Okay then. Hey, look about my service again. About my service again, right?
Mhm.
Because the high school.
He might.
Cause remember I talked to a couple people, but then I passed by the high school and I seen somebody out there doing it. How they got that bid and I couldn't even get like they wouldn't even let me like put in no bid.
See, that's it. I don't know. I don't even know if there was a bid for somebody. You talking about pressure washing, right?
Yes.
I don't even know if there was a bid process that allowed businesses to bid, and we didn't vote to approve any pressure washing businesses. Not unless, wait, hold up.
So they
I
was
missed
about us.
one meeting. I was in St. Louis
So-
living my best life,
Okay.
and I missed that
You
meeting.
think that was the meeting?
Now I don't know.
That
I don't know.
That was the one.
That was the one.
I
that was the
don't
one.
know, but
Okay.
hey,
Basically, what Twan is saying, someone in Cardiel in a position is gatekeeping, and he's trying to bring a stop to it. And he's trying to figure out who you are, and when he find out who you
I'm
are,
on your ass like
He's
boy,
on your
I'm
ass.
on your ass, boy. I ain't even.
he ain't let it go yet.
I ain't gonna lie to
it
you.
ain't me.
I'm on your ass. You hiring these folks off all the other counties.
Atlanta.
And I real life stay here. I got a house here, a home. I take care of parents here. I got my kids in the school
This
system.
shit personal.
And y'all won't. I bet.
I
I'm on your ass, postman.
Listen, y'all. She don't like politics, but we most definitely
Mm-mm.
use her as commissioner. I've been trying to influence her to think about running. Like,
I can't sit on two boards, y'all. And I still got
Wow.
20 seats. I think.
Which one the most important?
All of them are
I
important.
think the school more important though.
Which one pitch in the position make a bigger difference?
Um, I think.
Don't say that incriminate
No.
yourself.
I mean, we good. I don't think you make a bigger difference. I just think you make a difference.
Yeah.
But in order to make that difference, you gotta have the votes to change the processes on different things. And that's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
If you ain't got the votes to change the processes on different stuff, then it's kind of like you're dead in the water.
It's like everybody everybody keep telling people to vote. A lot
Yeah.
of people don't understand what they voting for.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, you do.
I promise you they don't.
Well, you know what? Maybe they don't. But when it's all said and done, if you look back over what we learned in school about voting,
A lot of people
how
go to
the
school.
black people, enough of y'all go to school to know that they didn't let black folks vote back in the day.
Oh yeah, we know.
Like, so we went through a lot to vote.
Yeah.
So that means that your vote count. Like, it's important. It's an important process. Even if you don't know, then you need to be trying to educate yourself or figure out what folks talking about. Well, why I need to go vote or something. Like, you got to have some motivation about yourself to want to do something positive.
I think
Like,
I don't think like people won't vote. I just think they lack the influence to vote, or it's like it's nothing to bridge the younger generation to the upper generation in between, explaining to them that how important voting is to
why
make a
they
change. I think we missing that bridge. Everyone missing that bridge, and nobody have any idea of how to connect the dots to accomplish this. We probably can, like, people probably doing it on a bigger scale, but as far as Cardell, like, we're completely lost as far as the voting system, the reason to vote, what we're voting for, why we're gonna vote. And when I say we, I'm not speaking it to me in general. Like, I'm speaking it as a whole between the culture. Like, that is a big problem. We could tell everybody to go vote, and like they have no idea what we're talking about.
they have no idea or probably on who to vote for. The voting process is the voting process. And you can easily find out what's needed, what's required, and if you qualify to vote. And if you qualify to vote, then at that point, you see folks pushing their campaigns.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be up to you to individually decide
Buy
who
in.
you like or who you want to vote for, or who you think would be best for the job. Like, of course, people gonna put their best foot forward when they pushing their campaigns, but that's gonna be on you. The process is the process. Voting has been here for however many years we've been allowed to vote.
Yeah.
And off of that alone, just knowing the history of what we had to go through to get to where we could even vote, off of that alone, you should be trying to figure out, okay, how can I be registered to vote? Because I'm going to vote for somebody. I need to do something.
No, I don't just want to vote for somebody. Though. I need to know.
Yeah, but that's
I
what
need
I'm
to know
saying.
what
like,
you stand for, though.
I'm going to do something.
I ain't just gonna vote for them.
Or just not vote.
But it be some people like I had this problem before last time. I liked the one person on this topic on this, and the other one on this. So I was like, damn, who vote for? You know what I'm saying? You ever been in that situation?
Just confused on who you want to vote for?
No, I'm not confused on, like, you might like.
You like they standpoints and the other person, some of the other person's
So
standpoints.
now I'm like, damn, what one of these motherfuckers? I don't like what he said about this.
Okay, so how do you know that person? Did you know the people as individuals?
I did, and
what
that's what I went for.
Well, there you go.
That's what I went for, just like who I knew the longest.
Not necessarily who you knew the longest.
Saying that I'm telling you what I like.
Well, see, that ain't what you should have done. You vote to put the right person in the
right position.
Yeah, the right person in the position.
How you know this
Like,
right person though?
they talking good. You don't always know who the right person is,
exactly.
but you know the individual. If you personally know the individual, then it truly is. Cause people, like I said, people gonna put their best foot forward every time, all the time.
How long you knew the motherfucker?
I agree.
I guarantee you.
I agree.
If we all pull out, can't nobody, I bet $100, can't nobody call no one on their phone under 25 years old can name all the county commissioners and city commissioners.
Can't they do what now?
They can't name all the county commissioners and city commissioners. That's a total of 10 people.
Because I don't damn know.
Exactly. Like,
but
people are not educated on the matter.
Yeah.
They aren't. But everybody say they won't change. They want Cordell.
You won't change.
They want Cordell to look like this. Okay, so start to educate yourself. Go out there and start educating people in the community on why we need to be voting to put people in the place so that we can change and make this happen or make that happen.
I'm gonna tell you, okay, boom. If we
It's a
put
collective thing.
If we put an event together, I'm gonna tell you how I really feel. If we put an event together, me, Twan, Var, boom, a registered vote event, crowds of people come out on the west side, boom. As soon as like nighttime hit, they gonna come harass us and shut it down. Regardless if we doing this for the positive and trying to make change, it would be more of the same to stop that.
Well, not necessarily. And I mean, I don't think it's a process in hosting whatever you need to host. And if it's a legal function that y'all hosting to register people to vote, then they can't shut that down.
I don't see permits get shut down at Reed Park.
Well, nah.
I can't
argue about what I don't know.
I
cannot argue about what I don't know.
Get shot down before the time they're supposed to get shot.
Okay, so as a retired cop, looking at the trouble and the things that we're going through in the city, like, what do you feel about that? It's a big problem down here.
As an ex-police officer, I think for the last few months, I don't think things have been as bad as they were.
We know it.
But yeah, I know, right?
So like,
but I think collectively, like, I don't know the chief of police. I mean, I've only met him in passing and this, that, and the other, and so on and so forth. And I think he's actively aware of different stuff that's going on in the community. But it definitely takes community policing to take place for you to stay up on what's going on in your community. And what I mean by community policing is the officers that's hired that works the city has to be out in the city and know what's going on in the city. And that's policing 101. For me, I wouldn't want to work here because it's my hometown and everybody know me, but I ain't gonna say that I couldn't work here because I treat you just like an individual. It is what it is. If you break the law, then I'm put that to uphold the law, and I'm gonna do my job.
Yeah.
Like, so you get mad, okay, cool, and then however, so on and so forth. But I'ma still do my job. But at the same time,
no matter who it is, though.
Your respect. It don't matter, baby. It don't matter.
So it say two of your daughters. All that fuck that all three on. Let's say all three on riding down the road.
Don't forget the son.
They drunk. We're gonna leave a son out.
We're gonna leave him out.
He younger, so he got to be in the driving. He's supposed to be in the highs and goddamn way. But they were driving, and old lady walking across the street. Boom, they hit the old lady. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
These your daughters now,
right?
Let's say that 3 more girls did it and they won your kids. How would you handle that? Okay,
so the 3 that are mine, then the person who's driving drunk is held liable because she's the drunk driver. The rest of them could have been charged for drinking or whatnot, depending. But the person who drove and hit the person,
just talking about
that's who's being held liable.
I just put the $3.
I got you.
I just put them.
All 3 don't leave the scene, then all on held liable.
Well, hopefully they didn't leave the scene. I will hope that I raised them to not do that.
What they did leave the scene.
Things happen. Kids do things. And if they did, then it's just a process I will have to walk through with them. Because, at the end of the day, they broke the law. They drove drunk and they hit somebody and killed them.
Okay.
It's an unfortunate situation, but it happens.
If it did happen, no one saw it, no witness, like nothing. Reports come back unknown. Like, as a mother, like, do you make them come forward or do you just sit back and wait for it to play out?
Oh yeah. And let me tell you why I say, if I knew for a fact that they did it and they left the scene and didn't nobody know nothing, I would put them on Front Street. Whoever the driver was, whether it was Naughty Kaya or B, like, I put them on Front Street because that's somebody's family member.
Yeah.
They broke the law. They did that. And I'm going to say that because, listen, I don't know if y'all know my brother Chris Dunlap.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, so y'all know Chris got charged with that assault out at the farmer's market. Him and Kiki.
Yeah.
Okay. assault happened at the farmer's market. They got charged for it. They went through a trial, whatever, whatnot. Kiki got off, however, so on and so forth. Chris got locked up. I had Wesley, he was a few months old, and I just shared this on my page the other day. So when y'all get time, go read the petition or whatnot. But Chris got charged. I think he got 50 years, due 20. It's coming up on 17 years now, because Wesley was a few months old, like I said, when this happened. So they brought Chris back in time for something and accidentally let him out of the jail.
I remember that.
I was the police
Yeah, I
at the
remember.
time. Newly anything. But he was convicted of the charges. Like, Chris, hold up, wait a minute. They looking for him. So he's a dangerous person. Shoot on sight if you need to, because he's a dangerous person. He's aggressive or whatnot. I talked to him and told him, turn yourself back in.
They let him
Like,
out.
oh yeah.
I'm talking about like
They let him out.
they open the door and say, "Well, how let you?"
They let him out. They processed him out of the county jail.
And they
They let
had
him out.
they had
On
he had the book
accident.
himself, he had it.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Why did they let him out?
I don't know what happened.
Man, I'm like your brother, man.
don't know
These
what
motherfuckers let me out.
But I mean, Chris,
Shit.
and I love my brother, but
Man.
and I didn't want to see
That
nothing happen
shit.
to him. But he
That
was
shit.
let out by accident. Like,
Yeah, okay.
I talked to him and talked him back into turning himself in. Like, yeah.
Y'all let me out.
What's gonna
Hey,
happen to
man,
him?
hey man, I ain't
Running?
jump over. I ain't who running wet. I ain't no such thing running. I ain't jump over no fence, no nothing. Y'all folk let me out.
That ain't how that works.
Oh shit! Somebody got to explain that
I
shit.
mean,
the
yeah,
detail to
the
detail to
people
me,
who
cuz.
processed them out definitely should have been handled. However,
Yeah, hey,
so
they
wait,
somebody else gotta
at
get
the
locked
end
up.
of the day, it was an accident.
So
And
when
they let him out.
when they let him out, due to the fact that he turned himself in, like, did any consequences follow behind that?
Not
Hell no,
that
they
I'm
let him
aware
out.
of on who processed him out. I didn't follow that part out. The only thing I was concerned with was my brother and them not killing him.
Yeah. Because like if he
understand
would
that.
have refused to turn himself in, they probably would have tried to escape or something.
I mean, not necessarily, but he would have been a fugitive and he
didn't
was
escape.
aggressive.
He didn't
So they
escape
could
though.
have shot it don't matter. They could have shot him on sight. Like, and that ain't something we want to go through. So I talked to him and told him to turn himself back in. Like,
From a sibling.
I mean,
I feel we
Especially as a black man, but they be
Fuck
looking for a reason.
I don't like your brother.
so
I might say, hey sis, hey man, I don't even want to
Stop
hear
calling me, man.
I don't want to hear that shit. They let me out. Them folk came and let me out. Now I understand what you're saying. They gonna bun his ass on sight.
yeah.
Now okay.
I ain't gonna. I was been told to
But,
stop calling my phone.
Man, hey sis, I'm gonna let you later.
I mean, hey,
What?
Man, please.
17 years?
y'all listen.
Go back.
Man, please. I ain't gonna make that motherfucker.
I ain't did that since I've been home either.
It crazy. But, I mean, hey, like I said, but y'all go to my page and do look at that, and all y'all that's watching or whatnot or following, go and sign that petition, cause like I said, he was railroaded by the system. Like,
I gotta go sign it.
So,
I'm for you, Chris.
As
I'm with you, Chris.
as your time in the law enforcement, seeing so many seeing kids like in raise you seeing them falling victim to the system or victim to the street, like how did that affect you?
Working in the school gave me opportunity to meet a lot of kids. Like,
Yeah.
I was in the school system for about 7 years, roughly, I think, in Dooley. So I met a lot of kids, but then my kids in the school system, here a lot of kids know me. I was the house that a lot of kids came to or whatnot. So the kids that I knew firsthand to be the disruptive kids in the classroom, like, I mean,
Make
they
teachers
wind up
quit.
getting caught up in the system or whatnot, but then they
Shit,
get out or whatnot.
I'm
And I
bored.
check in with I don't check in with them, but when we cross paths, we have short conversation about stuff. What you doing? Like, you staying out of trouble, keep your head low. Do this, do something positive, do something productive. Like I said, I've always respected them as individuals, bad or not. Like,
Yeah.
children are children. So I mean, I think I gained their respect, and I already know that they looked at me differently, even though I was the police.
Yeah.
Like, and so yeah, I mean, I've known a lot of them to grow up and get in trouble or whatnot, and then like I said, they get out and we may cross paths, and they be like, well, I do this and do that or so on. I ain't doing nothing. I mean, you give them that positive, productive talk that any mother would give a son or a daughter or a nephew or niece or however so on and so forth. Like, Keep it moving.
Okay. Let me ask y'all, what's the biggest bullshit in Cardell?
What you mean?
Like bullshit in general. Like for me, I feel like the biggest bullshit is out of all the crimes that take place in Cardell, like the biggest target they look for is people on probation and people driving on suspended license and stuff like that. When it's so many more issues and drug dealers, like it's like shootings and murders and everything. Like, why is y'all focus so much attention on this one topic? That's bullshit. So like that's my bullshit in Cardell.
Oh, you speaking in terms of law enforcement?
Just in general.
Okay, so I'm gonna speak from a law enforcement standpoint. Law enforcement is law enforcement, so you don't.
You don't prioritize like
You-
when you
you-
go into your briefing, you'll be like, this is our biggest problem. This is what we need to focus on.
I mean, if that's what the chief or whoever holding that briefing want to talk about, they may like when we did when I worked at Albany PD, they would come in and maybe talk about wanted people or maybe a murder case or something. People that be on the lookout for different stuff like that. I don't know particularly how they hold stuff, but policing is policing collectively. So you know, you just gotta have your head on a swivel to do all things. Like not wearing your seatbelt, that's an offensible. That's an offense. Like
I
you
understand.
got to
A lot of
buckle up.
lives
Seatbelt
being
on. You
destroyed
can't-
just from a seatbelt, bro.
You can't listen. You cannot argue. The law is the law. You gotta wear your seatbelt. So wear your seatbelt. I don't even always wear mine, but if I got pulled over, then I can't argue that.
See,
Cause
okay.
I'm supposed to have it on.
I'm biased because like I got pulled over one time. So like boom. And when I went to the county jail, like 6 more people came in behind me. It's the same officer. He don't got like 12 people that day. So like out of everything goes on in the car, how you wake up like I'm just finna get everybody who fucking up when they driving today.
I mean, you don't just wake up and do that. You wake up and you police. You do your
You
job.
set traps.
No, you don't set traps. You
Roadblocks.
police. You do your job.
So when you in police academy, they like, we're gonna train you to write tickets.
No, they don't train you to write tickets. They show you how you write tickets because that's part of doing your job.
It's some bullshit
I
in
mean-
police.
Yeah, like
I mean, nah, granted, you got
we
some
ain't gonna
police
say
that's a
nothing.
little gung ho about stuff. Like
traffic.
they do a lot.
we talking about traffic.
They do a lot. And if you like to work traffic, then I say you should go to a high area that does traffic. Like Dooley got they traffic team out there. Go work for Dooley and they traffic team.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, you got some folks who come work here in the city that what they want to do, and that's what they do. So people get mad because they doing their job, but in all actuality,
They
if you
doing their
following the
job.
laws and doing what you're supposed to be doing, then they have no right to pull you over.
So like with the protect and serve, that don't like include community development?
Not community development, but community policing.
Because it's just weird. Like we do anything on the west side, like a block party, cookout, whatever. Like we see law enforcement out there. But we go out to the rec department or anything like that. Positive, like you want to see a cop in sight. In the games, we do a training event to read part. They won't even come out there bring no water. They won't come out there visit like nothing. So like, is that not part of the community too?
It is part of the community, and I guess I don't know. I know there are boards within the city who do different things. They hold different titles. Like you got it different boards within the city, and I don't know it to be exact what they are. But if it's something or something that you're looking at hosting, then network with your community leaders and get them on board, like so that they can participate and be present and have law enforcement there present so that folks will know that okay, yeah, it's dysfunction, but law enforcement gonna be present, and it ain't in a way of policing, but they're there being present, like invite them in, let them be part of what y'all got going on.
I am my community leader.
Okay, I got you.
For the cultural, like I one of my community leaders.
I got you.
Bet. Y'all didn't say what y'all bullshit was in Carter.
Oh, if for me, if I'm talking like I'm gonna talk from I ain't going law enforcement. I'm going from like a school perspective,
Uh-oh.
using the facilities.
I got you.
Oh, the
Cause
bullshit.
cause I feel like just say if I asked to use the gym or something, like to train some kids, and these are like kids that in the Chris County school system,
Mm-hmm.
I can have waivers and everything that say like the school ain't liable, or I can have insurance on my own business.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll still say like something like Nah, you can't use it. Liability. But if I go anywhere else, like I go to Albany,
Then they allow you to do it.
oh yeah, hand down. You ain't gotta be there. Everything. I'm just in there.
Okay.
Pressure washer.
Got to. Shit.
Like I said, I don't know the processes of it, and how it all works, or who makes it happen. But I will say it is something I can question. I can
Yeah.
talk to some people about.
Cause I feel like people just pick and choose. Like,
And a lot of time people do.
yeah,
A lot of time folks do. And it ain't until we have conversations
yeah.
that we know y'all dealing with these issues. Like,
I mean, for me now, it's fine. Like I get it.
I mean,
But
I know, but it ain't until we have these conversations.
but
that
I
we
also
know what
feel
y'all
like
dealing with.
it ain't no secret. Like everybody know what I do around here. Like I train kids, basketball, boom. But why is
Boss.
why hold on. why is it that like every other surrounding county besides my community like on board with it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey man, our community some bullshit, dog.
Who's some bullshit?
Our community, the leaders, some of the leaders.
The
Some
county
of-
or the city? Like those leaders, the
Man,
educational, the
what am I-
law
What
enforcement.
is it? The city. The city.
If you part of the city, you some bullshit leadership.
Man,
Man.
some of y'all, some more, because like all of us in this community ain't on no bullshit. Really be trying to help people.
Yeah.
Don't look at me how you looked at them folk or somebody else. Like I'm really trying to help y'all. I'm on y'all side. Like we on the same side. If I see we on the same team, we should be good. Don't treat me like you know what I'm saying.
I agree.
We go outside our community to get services that we have like right here.
And I really do. I make way more money out of my county. I shouldn't have to load up my stuff and go out of my county.
That's crazy. I
You
do the
understand what I'm
same.
saying?
Like,
Yeah,
I got
And that's sad.
Yeah, I got fucking bids with I got contracts with fucking Houston County housing authority. And boy, shit, I have to be the color of this t-shirt, get it with
Hey.
my own goddamn county. That's
even
crazy.
with no labels being right here in Cardell, like probably 7% of the customers, like they come from out of town, then like from Cardell. Like they're ready to drive, they're ready to put in $40 in gas, drive wherever they driving to, buy wherever they buying, $40 back in gas, come way back down here, and you could just like,
Right here.
Yeah.
hey, spend your money how you want to spend your money. It's all love.
And I agree. That's what folks gonna do. And a lot of people say if you want to do something, if you want to have a business, then don't look for Cordia to support. And
And it ain't even about that looking
that
for
sucks.
it ain't even about looking for the support here because I'm from here. It just like should have the same
Opportunity.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or the same like
Mhm.
if I'm putting in a bid and they
I
put in a
agree.
bid, let me win out of bid or lose out my
Yeah.
bid. I'm like, hey man, we just gonna go with these folks and vows. Man, them folks finna get your money. Listen, I spend all my money in Collier.
Right.
I buy medicine here.
You
I
can't
gotta,
get a
you know
bid.
what I mean? I
Can't
gotta
get a bid.
I
Pay
buy,
taxes here.
all right.
Support local business here.
I
That's
bought
it.
my
Yeah.
home here. Why the hell? It going back in the community.
I agree.
But you gonna have them folks from Valdosta, they finna take their money to Valdosta. They ain't even finna stop and get nothing to eat from here. They might not even get gas from here. They already done got gas in Valdosta to make it back.
And that's crazy.
You
Like,
feel? But you understand what I'm
I
saying?
do understand
Yeah,
exactly.
just like,
what you're
hey
saying.
man, I don't understand, man.
It's the processes, and I think like stuff that has happened over time. Like we just playing catch up. I think as a culture, we
Oh, yeah.
playing catch up on how the game is played.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be a game, but we playing catch up. Like we behind the curve, and then for those of us that's actively in it and know what's going on, then they won't stand 10 toes down to help the person in the back,
And they ain't doing no
the
help.
upcoming person to do nothing. So it's definitely something that needs to be looked into. As far as who pulling the strings, basically, because that's all it
Who
is.
gatekeeping?
That's it.
That's
That
the
part.
word.
Yeah.
They called.
Y'all stop gatekeeping.
How
Motherfuckers
do
know
Chris
they
kind of
gatekeeping.
rate amongst other schools like surrounding county?
I've only heard, but I don't know. It's a list.
Low.
It's a long list, and yeah,
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 low
we
percentage?
yeah, we
Yeah,
on the
because I
low
went
percentage.
to
Yeah.
a family connection meeting before.
Yeah.
And
They,
like
they give out that, and I don't know
a
what.
grade.
I know it's based off of some test scores that
Yeah.
come from years ago, and I don't know how often they take. It's a process of it. Like when I tell you, it's a lot of stuff to be learned, and my seat is 4 years. The first year, baby,
What year you on?
this is year 2.
Okay.
Yeah. This is year 2.
Coming into year 2
Well,
or going out of year 2?
They're going out of year 2. Well,
Okay.
January will officially make year 2. or
This
3.
January or the one just passed?
Don't get me to lie.
You gotta
I don't
know it,
know.
though, man.
Listen, but my point is, it's a lot to be learned, and it just ain't enough. Like, you don't know where to start. You don't know how to start doing stuff. Like, it's a process for everything. So you bring something up, and they say, "Well, no, this ain't how this happened, or this ain't what this is," and you be like, "Okay, well, how did it get? Okay, so what I need to do to change this policy?" And it's a whole slew of things. Like, whereas like I said, the people previously before us done sat on the board for years, so they know the processes and they know how things go. Like, but we don't know. We still trying to learn. We trying to learn and do the job.
Okay,
And you know that's
gotta get them old motherfuckers.
for the most
out of
part,
here.
that's a fail.
So
Gotta get them old.
what's going on with
motherfuckers out
Darn?
of here.
I don't know.
That don't fall on y'all either. Why is it here?
Who?
Darn. Yeah.
Darn.
Darn don't fall on.
That ain't Darn. It's all been the state.
Yeah,
now.
it is all been the
Yeah,
state.
all
Oh, it
been-
ain't Darn no
Ain't
more?
the state. Ain't no Darn no more.
Shoot, what's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on? I don't even see no one down there.
Oh yeah, they have classes
Yeah.
down there.
Wow.
They do have classes down there, but I don't know who. I would think that fall under the city or the county. Like, it don't fall on the school board. We govern the schools and their grounds.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I'll leave that alone for now. Oh, I got some.
Okay.
Everybody's favorite topic. What's your take on the 50-50? Cause we wait, you're 50 on the 50-50 topic.
School board later about 50.
What's the 50-50 time?
Because like first, hold on, let me address this.
I'm lost.
Well, first of all, we just been discussing like so much business, bro. So I just want to switch it up and give it a little humor. But since you want to lead the floor, how about you dictate the next topic?
Me. All right. Thank you, sir.
That's who I'm directing it towards. You can't read it.
I don't want to read this question though.
Go ahead.
No, you got it, bro. Go
Nah, go ahead,
I apologize,
Centarius.
I apologize, black man. Look.
Go ahead, Centarius.
Nah.
Oh, that's a good question though. Nah,
Nah.
Go ahead, boy. You got it.
Nah.
That's the question.
Man, I apologize. Now don't keep going back and forth.
No. I won't ask that one.
I ask. Let me say it.
No,
No, bro.
no, let that
No.
go.
Carry on, man.
What they got going on?
I don't know.
That
Yeah,
question does
listen,
not
I'm
need to be
completely
asked.
lost.
Well, ask
We're
the
gonna stay.
question.
We're gonna stay.
Yeah,
out
go
of that.
ahead.
We're gonna stay out of that
What,
question.
But I go back to what you were saying.
Nah, ask another question.
I am. When he was talking about the
shit.
grades
They
of the
studio,
school and
that
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When he was talking,
Damn.
when he was, because I was saying I went to a family connection meeting.
They got
So I
control
saw
of that
like the
tree,
whole, like the school, our school system has like a grade D level or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the graduation rate is high. Like, how does that?
Cause they don't take graduation test no more. That shit a teacher, man.
That should be a higher graduation rate.
Like
Graduation-
grades are low.
Graduation test?
Grades
Yeah,
are low,
sure. I
but
bet that should
graduation
be low.
rate is high. Yeah. So is that just like people just passing people through, or?
Man, come on, man. You already know that.
Because I know a lot. Like, I had a conversation the other day. A lot of kids are like in high school. A lot of kids will fail a class on purpose just so they can go into the ingenuity thing.
Because
they can just-
ingenuity is easier. And it's
Yeah.
an online based course, so
Yeah.
you can fly through it.
Yeah.
Like,
Crazy.
I've heard of some kids doing that. I mean, or knowing that. I mean, we had one, I think it was one incident where it came up and the girl wanted to stay on ingenuity because it was easier for her to get through it
Yeah.
and pass and go on to the next grade or whatnot. But y'all don't know. I can't tell y'all. You see that stuff that as a school board, we don't handle the details,
Oh, I
the
got you.
interactions
Yeah.
of that stuff.
Yeah.
We're a board that's based on policy.
got
Policy and procedures, making sure that policy and procedures line up with
Yeah.
the state, the government, or whatnot, and we pass that stuff.
I got you.
Okay, y'all gotta stay in line with the actual board state.
Yeah,
requirements.
You don't think-
and
Okay.
different rules and regulations.
I
That's
understand.
us.
Okay, I understand.
So you don't think that'll affect their scholarship offer?
I don't, because I think they get the grade whatever they get in
Yeah.
in the ingenuity.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Once
crazy.
that grade on that paper is on that paper.
But I don't know how it goes like as far as like a GPA stamp. Like I don't know how they look on your transcript or whatnot, but
You want to know if these kids
I mean,
smart?
but-
Bring the graduation test back.
By the time if you just say you graduate,
Rich, tell you.
but I don't think you should be defined to a graduation test because a lot of folk, that's smart couldn't pass the
They
graduation
don't
test.
trying to get and they help you with college too now.
But it ain't just that.
Dude,
Like,
man,
so
I'm
crazy.
man, I'm telling you, man, I went to college, but I went to college. I got through college.
but I'm saying a lot of
tell
folks okay, so just say they do the ingenuity program and they easy and they fly through it and get through it. Then they get to college and they don't know how to do nothing because it changes the game.
We're saying the same thing.
So
I agree with you.
you had to lean up
benefit
and
from
out.
that?
You had to lean up and out.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
Like,
We're saying the same thing. Preparing for graduation tests, I'm talking about the preparation. To know that motherfucker coming, help you when you get to college. For when you take them tests in college. That's what I'm saying.
So you saying they'll take it more serious?
Hell yeah, they not taking shit serious. They know all they gotta do. I mean, like pass this couple, turn this in. I get me, you know what I'm saying?
Going crazy.
But yeah,
right.
all right. Your ass stay in college longer. You take that graduation test, cause that preparation, a motherfucker, that bitch teach you how to
So
be a man.
so you gonna push for them to bring it back?
Hey, I will.
You gotta like come put it on the agenda.
I will. Listen here. I'm right now. I'm watching my son go through.
I think they call it an end of course test. So now they take the end of course test. It ain't a graduation test.
That ain't end of
So
course test ain't shit. All you gotta do is, Jerry, you know what I mean? End of course test ain't shit. Man, graduation test when you got membership in 4th, 3rd grade. Who's smarter than a 5th grader? That's the one that matters. Cause you actually gotta prepare yourself like, all right, if I don't pass this motherfucker, what, 4 times? If I don't pass this motherfucker 4 times, I'm on the street. Like these folks, ain't no pushing your
it's crazy. I remember when we took the graduation, and I'm class of '99. We took. Hold up. Wait a minute. Now. Hold on.
No, I ain't mean it like that.
Wait a minute.
Y'all still do homecoming?
Oh yes, sir. And we will be there. So,
Class of 99?
Oh, y'all got
right. We represent well.
damn.
How old you here, man?
Believe
How old
it.
you here?
Nah.
43. Yeah. And you can put me up against some of the younger generations, and we
gonna do what?
We look good, baby.
Who you speaking of?
99.
Class of 99.
Class of
Hey
99.
man, hey, don't.
That's
hey,
right. I'm
don't
a
be-
represent now.
Don't be taking me.
Y'all better ask
Don't be
somebody.
taking me Helen. Don't be taking me Helen on
But
credit
she-
now.
Yeah,
Miss
listen.
Helen still look good now.
She
so
do.
don't
She
be
do.
taking me
My
Helen
mother has
credit.
great
And I
genes.
say it's all there.
Now,
My mother has great genes. She does.
yeah.
But all I'm saying is,
Tell you
hey,
brother all the
I'm
time,
not
man,
class
Miss
of
Helen
99.
legit now.
But no, what I was saying was like we took the
I'm just
graduation
playing,
test. So when it came to the graduation test, y'all, okay, cause you go to school, they tell you gonna take the test and they gonna give you breakfast in the classroom. I mean, they keep you in the classroom all day.
Yeah.
Y'all, listen, when I took the graduation test, I hurried up and went through the graduation test so I could go to sleep. Like I didn't take the graduation test serious at all. I never knew that the graduation test determined whether or not I graduated.
How many times you had
But
to take it?
I passed it first time around. I passed the first time around. But teaching dynamics were different then than they are now.
A
So,
lot more.
We had some school teachers in the
So
system.
you
Nah.
think
Came
you
through
think
school,
kids will
so-
pass it today?
Listen, it's rough.
Hell no.
So you think your kids will pass it? Ooh.
Some pretty smart
There's a little pause.
Listen,
no.
man. The
Listen.
graduation tests and college tests, I'm telling you, cause these kids like, man, fuck that shit. I go get my CDL.
So
Yeah.
Man, all right.
Nah, my girls,
Thanks,
my
man.
girls was up on their schoolwork. Like I slacked a little bit on being West Coast. They were the younger generation, but when it came to
the weekend
schoolwork,
link.
they did schoolwork. Like we did schoolwork. So
What you saying, little brother, the weak link, no.
Wesley,
she said Wesley and B. Weakest link.
no, they're not the weakest link. B is actually my smartest kid, book wise. Like
She's here.
Just here.
no. B, when it comes to books, I mean,
Where was her GPA?
I don't know. It was up there. B was A student all the way around the board, but then she was an AB student, like high school. So yeah, book wise, B was my smartest kid, for real. And I think if all of them retook or had to take the graduation test, did they have to take the graduation?
No, they
They
know
would pass
none
it.
of them had to take graduation.
They would pass it.
They
I
stopped
got
that in
close to
09,
that, but
08,
they
I
would
think.
pass it.
What
09.
branch was B in?
She's in the Air Force.
How many times it took her to pass the ASVAB?
One.
Oh, okay.
And
She
she
might
still
would have
not.
passed it then.
Yeah, ASVAB
Yeah,
legit.
she probably
Yeah.
would have passed it.
Like,
Graduated
I
too.
get it.
Yeah.
I get that. We'll get that.
But I mean, I just say like, hey, I don't know. Yeah, you know, some people got it and some folks don't.
You right.
Like I
agree with
went through nursing school at 40. I think I was 40, yeah. And I struggled like a mug.
Hey,
And I don't think it was the old age. It's just it was the concept of how they think when it comes to testing.
the anatomy.
So like I actually
Anatomy, yeah.
studied. It ain't just the anatomy. I was done with the anatomy once you get into the program. But when it comes to testing, you know, you're dealing with a human body, so you have to think differently.
Oh, yeah.
So it's the process of how you think to pass. And I studied and still flunked tests. Like nursing school was hard for me. I think if I would have went younger, when I was younger, I probably would have breezed through it a little bit better because I was a little bit more. I would have been a little bit more. I was focused then, but I was mama. I was working. I was doing everything. Like I was wearing many hats trying to go through school and get that degree. I mean, but hey, like, I prevail now.
Why?
But still,
Why you rotate so many careers?
I don't rotate careers. I think God put me in places to do exactly what I did to get me where I am.
One thing about you, man, I'm tell you, man, you ain't sticking with nothing.
I mean, I do.
Once stuff go left, you out the door.
No. So nursing has always been my passion. Oh, so quick rundown.
I bet when you started criminal justice, you said the same thing.
No. Nursing was always my passion. Okay. I started personal care assistant, which means I went in the home and took care of people. And that's why I decided that I wanted to do nursing. Okay. But it wasn't paying anything. APD ran an ad hiring police officers, and my best friend lived in Albany. So she told me. That's how I became a police officer. So I stayed in it for roughly 16 years in some form of law enforcement, but I always went to school and took nursing courses because I'm trying to get back to my nursing thing because that's what I wanted to do. In between time, I just picked up different skills and trades.
You got a lot of goddamn skills.
When I stopped driving, when I stopped being the SRO in the school system, then I jumped on the trash truck. So I mean, hey, I had my CDL because I was the SRO, but then we were short on bus drivers. So me and the chief took the course, got our CDL, and we could drive the buses. So we drove routes in the afternoons and in the mornings. Like, so it just happened. Yeah. Like, it just worked. Like, it just worked. And when I say, listen, when they asked me, well, what job you love the most? I loved all of them. I did.
What you hated the most?
I don't have a job that I worked that I hated.
So with each job you had, what were some of the biggest problems you faced?
I mean, you got problems everywhere. So you deal with it and you keep it moving. Nursing is my passion, and I love nursing.
Is that the hardest one?
It ain't hard.
No, that's her passion.
It ain't hard.
So
it's just
like
you get up and you do what you do. I love it. I love policing. I do.
Yeah.
But nursing was where I was trying to get because hey, the money's there. But
gotta follow the money.
Hey, I like servicing people, customer service, dealing with people, interaction of folks. That's my thing, and I get to do all that with nursing. So, yeah, I think God just put me in places and will get me prepared to do what I needed to do. And
so
this is where I am.
How far are you trying to go with nursing though? At your age though.
This is where I am, and because we aren't as educated on saving and keeping your credit straight and doing all this and that, I'm late in the game on that, real late. So, hey, every day I get up, I go to work. Every day I'm scheduled to work, I work. If I ain't sick, and I ain't never sick, I'm at work. So, hey, I'm late in the game on saving, so I'm 43. I just told somebody the other day, listen, I got to 80 because I got to start saving. Now I got 40 more years to put in the industry. Like, cause now I got to start saving instead of doing it when I was 20. And now 40 at 60, I'm ready to retire. No, I started too late, so now I'm at 40, so I definitely got to go to 80 unless I hit it big.
Man, you ain't got to go.
I mean, it's all about what you do and how you do it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, figuratively speaking, you know,
Yeah.
folks say you in the workforce, the work field, 20, 40,
Let me tell you.
20, 30, 40 years of
I'm
retirement.
gonna tell all the kids. I'm gonna tell all the kids that might be looking, man. Saving money really a waste of time. It's how much you save. You best you want to do is get you some money and put it somewhere else, let it work for you.
And let it make
That's really the best thing to do. Cause if you got a 401k, let's say you get it to $15,000, best take them $15,000 out. And if you ain't like real estate or anything, best to go real estate. Or you can go anywhere, vending machines. Just let it work for yourself, man. Don't all that trying to say, oh, I got 18,000. I know I can get 28. No, fuck that. Go on, get them 18. Go on, find you something you like to do. Or they're gonna make you some money, passive income that you can go to sleep and make money. Put it in that. You still got your 401k, so it's gonna still build up. Or not. You ain't got to if you don't want to. I'm just, you know. That one I'm with.
Well, hey, the country song say buy dirt.
Buy dirt.
Yeah.
Buy a truck, a dump truck, anything. You can buy trailers. You can buy 15. I don't want to say nothing. You can buy 10 trailers at $1,500 a piece. You do the math. If you got that in your 401k, you can buy 10 trailers at $1,500 a piece. Rent each trailer out.
Mobile home.
What trailer?
He talking
Trailer.
about mobile
No,
home.
I'm not talking about mobile home. I'm talking about a pull behind trailer. Like
okay, my bad.
yeah, utility trailer. My bad. You buy 10 utility trailers at $1,500 a piece. Rent them out for $80. Everybody always moving. I always have to do this and that with trailers. Trailers are a good passive income. Trailers. Don't no one know that. That's a gem. Hey, I'm telling you that on GP. You know what I mean? $80 a piece. Let's say a week. Just do the math. Think about it. You're making that a week. So
So you agree with that too, Vars?
You got to.
I just ask not the trader thing in general, but like taking your money out your 401k and investing it.
Yeah.
I think you do have to invest if you plan on retiring early. Yeah. But I wouldn't just say stop saving.
No, I ain't never say stop saving.
I mean, you saying take money out there saving.
But look, you know what I'm saying? You see you got 18. Let's say you got 18 grand. I don't want to get a 28. You can go and take 18 out. You still can make that shit go to 28. You just gotta start back over. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now the money you making for the money that you got making with the 18,000, you can grow it to 20 faster.
No.
But you banking on like
no.
You banking on this investment is basically what you're saying.
Yeah,
like you don't
bank every day you wake up and get in your car and drive back and forth down the road. You banking on some shit.
You're right.
If you got $18K in your account, you'll be a damn fool to take your whole $18K out and try to invest in something. Okay, investment is important, but the key to success is money management. So if you got 18, take 9. Don't take the whole 18.
Yeah.
Take the whole. Take what you. No, you're right. Take what you need to make. Take what you need to. Yeah. I'm just going.
It just take a couple people having a conversation to get it right. That's all.
Always.
He wanted to go all in.
I go all in. So y'all don't be like.
If you ain't no winner, don't go all in.
Yeah.
Sometimes you take the risk.
I'm taking the risk.
Win, but sometimes you don't.
Right.
So that's the risk.
Because I was talking, so I'm just going on what I do. Basically, you ain't got to now.
Don't.
You really ain't gotta have no 401k. You can go there and get your money and travel with it, man. As long as you enjoying your life with your money, you good. Be happy. Man, me, I'm taking my 18, man.
That reason right there is the reason why so many people who had 100,000, 250,000 ain't got shit now. Cause y'all want to take y'all money and enjoy y'all life.
They didn't know what
the key to success
they know what to do with their money.
Is money management.
I agree with you on that. You got to know how to flip that shit.
I don't care how much money you have or how hard you work. If you don't know how to manage that shit, bro,
baby,
that shit gonna go
quick.
I agree with you, man.
It goes quick.
I'm taking risks every time with mine, boy. I ain't lying to you.
Twan got a good support system. So even if he do fall, like he has someone to pick back up. He got friends he could call, bro.
I got a rich big brother, man.
He got a support system. Everyone ain't got that to go all in and take those risks.
You're right. Don't let me lead you wrong now.
Please don't.
Everybody ain't got no big brother here or rich big
Twan, in the words of Trey, Twan only say 2 things.
If you gonna agree or you ain't gonna agree.
There's only 2 of them, bro.
Yeah, but hey, I'm going all in because you're right. I can call my goddamn brother, boy. Yeah, every time. Or I can call Sie Gaines, boy.
I
Sie
got you.
Gaines ain't gonna let me go under, boy.
Nah, I ain't gonna let nobody go hungry.
All night. Hey man, call
Rich
my
buddies
real,
in the
call
pot.
my real friends now. All night. Ain't gonna let me go under.
You know, non-official.
Yeah, man. Quint Williams, goddamn gutter, ain't gonna let me go under.
He gonna hold down.
Yeah, but for sure, my big brother never gonna let me
Nah,
go
you
under.
supposed to say my name twice now.
Yeah, now I'm calling my big brother every
You
time.
see I'm saying him 3 times.
My big brother.
Well, that's
I ain't your big brother too.
Let me speak on my big brother some goddamn time.
Alright, bet.
Shit, I love my big
Bet.
brother.
Stand on that shit.
Shit, don't you love your big brother?
I love both of them.
Exactly. I love mine too, boy. Hey, but listen, you got some goddamn money, man. Talking about some, and stop carrying all your money around, man. Y'all, what you getting out of that?
Spread that shit.
You want to hold the goddamn money challenge and shit? No, you want to do the melon challenge? You got a motherfucker like, you know what I mean? Come through and hit you across the head. Now you're broke. Now you're fucked up.
I deal with this every week with him. Look at him. He kicking.
This is what it is.
Trey ain't here to stop a meter.
I'm on y'all ass, boy.
Bless
I'm gonna be quiet. Though. I'm off that subject.
He against
Now
us.
you hear I'm off for it. I'm through with it. Well, I was trying to tell them about money, about saving money and investing. So we didn't learn that shit in school, man.
No, we didn't.
And I honestly had like great people to look up to. Like Si said, I had a support system, man. People who they know I had some money and they like, hey man, look, do this with this money, don't do this with that money. I had that. Everybody ain't got that, man. But from my head to y'all, man, investing, make your money grow, make it work for you. That's the best thing to do with it. Cause everybody can be Sie Gaines now.
It's only one of me. It's only one. Like, I'm him. Bar, you been quiet, bro. Talk to me.
I ain't got
You ain't got
nothing
nothing to say?
man. I don't, man. I done said it all.
You don't say it all, man. Hey, Chris Connor on board education.
There you go.
Man, best thing y'all can do, man. Hey,
Somebody please get the boy bid.
hey, no, I ain't even on that no more. Cause get what? Hey, I got somewhere else too though. So I ain't just one dimensional with this shit now. You know what I mean? This shit everywhere now. Right now. Y'all done fucked up. Hell, I really can sell all my equipment because y'all won't let me do no bids. My money coming from over there. Yeah, y'all talking about, man.
know.
So really, man,
He on one.
I'm on one. On one ENT. What y'all what they call?
Bro, what is you talking about, bro?
The ward people.
What about him?
City commissioners.
City and county commissioner, bro.
City and county commissioner, man. Hey man, y'all gotta tighten y'all ass up, man.
Call him by name.
I'm just bullshit, man.
Man, come on, man.
Call him by name.
Man, Ward 3, man, fuck you. Whoever over Ward 3, man, I'm on your ass, man.
You don't know his name? Ain't that your ward?
Damn right, that's my ward.
Shit, you know his name?
This ain't about that, man.
He trying to drop him? What you mean?
This ain't about that, man.
Fuck that. I'm on your ass, homeboy. Fuck that. Nah, I'm just bullshit, man. So I stop doing that shit, man. Cause you know I'm gonna go on and on.
Oh, boy.
That's my homeboy,
Be
though.
nice.
See how my homeboy do me, y'all.
Y'all be nice.
He do this
Twice,
every week to me.
Twice just running out, bro. Ain't no telling what he gonna say, what he want to say.
And I can say what the fuck I want to. A lot of people can't say what the fuck they want to.
So you looking to run for a city seat
Hell yeah, I want Ward 3.
when it come up? Okay.
I want him, man. Hey man, son, we gotta get these old bastards out of here, man. We gotta get these old bastards out of here.
Be nice. You don't have to be
Man,
mean.
fuck 'em.
Bar, control him over there,
Oh
Bar.
my Lord. You said you were gonna do better.
Be my cousin, man. He on the fuck shit with me.
Do better.
Huh?
The fuck?
Huh?
Why
Hey,
the hell
so-
that boy Antwon train here, boy?
With you, dog.
All right then. My cousin with me. And Trey Dawson with me. He just ain't gonna say it on camera.
Listen. Do better.
I'm just,
You know this is recorded, so it can be played back.
I don't give a
It's
damn.
gonna be repaid. I can't wait to edit it and drop that clip.
Right.
I
No,
don't give a
man.
damn. See, one
What?
thing I don't care about it getting played back.
Man, you was a lie.
I mean, but you still should be mindful of what you
Sorry,
say and
man.
how you say so.
Yeah, man, I'm just bullshit, man. Y'all
Can't get no bid like that.
Don't get you, man.
Can't get no bid like
You
that.
don't want to be told what's wrong. You wrong, bro.
Can't get no bid like
If your
that.
big brother was here, he'll tell you wrong.
Right or wrong. One thing about my brother, he gonna wait till the camera go out and tell him I'm wrong.
You
He'll
did
be
that.
right there saying, "You ready?" Hey, I'm just bullshit. I'm just talking trash, man.
You gonna-
We're killing time.
I'll
That's
take-
all,
take
man.
it.
This ain't how I
You want to
really
be a
feel.
grandma?
Huh?
You ready to tell him about that?
Oh,
Tell him on camera.
no.
Tell them
We'll
about
tell
what?
them the episode.
Do better.
That's okay.
You need to do better.
Oh yeah, that's
Right.
about 50-50, man.
Man, it's a
So
wrap.
they bring that back.
They want to know your opinion on 50-50 in a relationship about a woman going half with a man.
Oh, that. Listen,
Grown woman
I
perspective.
don't. Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
life perspective.
Tell them to get out their phone when they
I don't do.
There you go.
I'm
I
listening.
don't think it's a 50-50 thing if you're in a relationship. Is we know it gotta be paid, so we pay it however. If I got it, you got it. If I ain't got it, if I got it, you got it. If I ain't got it and you got it, then we got it. Period. We make the house run. Like you fall short, I got you. That's it. I don't put no percentages on it. If we together and we in a relationship, then we doing this together. Point blank period. We ain't putting no numbers on nothing.
All right, look, you got three girls, 3 daughters. All right, let's say one of your daughters. Let me just give you a scenario. Let's say one of them, they got they boyfriend, a hardworking young man. He just following hard times. He like, hey, man, you gotta pay this and that. You gotta pay this so I get like, how would you even? And she come ask you for advice on it. What would you tell her?
Oh, that definitely encouragement because he had you. If he carried everything, even if he didn't carry everything, y'all paid everything. But something come up because life happens,
Life
and
do
we
happen.
can't predict it. So, hey, if she need to foot the bills, then
Stay
hey,
down.
foot the bills. Do what
Stay-
you do.
You'll be surprised.
You in a
man.
relationship, do what you do.
Some mothers say, man, you better leave them prepared.
Oh no, that ain't how that works.
Hey, it's not, man. Sometimes you gotta stay down. You got to stay down. Ain't no sometimes, all the time.
I mean, yeah, we do these things collectively.
Mhm.
That's my take on that. I don't put no percentages on nothing.
Yeah.
I've been in relationships. I've been in marriages. I mean, and I just speak on marriage. Period. In my marriage, we ain't talk numbers on who we're gonna do what. We just took care of the household.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We did what we did.
Yeah, I never.
So
I was the same way.
I mean-
never really talked. We never talked numbers. I never had it. Like me personally, just being raised by my father, I seen my dad do it. Like, the first thing. You got it, go on pay it. All that. If you got it now, if you don't got it, hey man, I only got 600. I need 2 more from you. No.
oh yeah, you got it.
Some,
I mean,
some-
and some guys are raised old school where the man take care of the major things and the wife take care of the house, this, that, and the other. But like I said, me in a relationship, I'm collective about things. We know what gotta be paid, we pay it, we take care of the house. I take care of the housework. Like I ain't bothered, but hey, if the dishes in the sink, wash the dishes. You ain't doing that, wash the dishes. Load of clothes need to be washed, wash the load of clothes. The children could do hey, y'all do your chores, do what you're supposed to do. Like it's a collective thing. I think it's been blown out of proportion. With everybody getting their hands in on these numbers and this, that, and the next, and so on and so forth, instead of just living collectively to make life work, to make life happen.
You think
Like-
social media got a big play in?
Oh, definitely.
50-50?
Definitely, social media got to play in everything nowadays.
They do.
Everything. But yeah, so I mean, hey, like I've had some when it comes to the 50-50 thing. Oh, just no, when it comes to paying bills, period. In my marriage, it's like okay, so my husband, my ex-husband, that's a contractor. He made good money. Made good money. In the wintertime when business was slow and it died down, then hey, I work, so I pick up the slack. It is what it is. We make the house run.
Teamwork.
Well, we ain't never talk. We ain't never talk who gonna pay what and how much percentages and so on and so forth.
Just
We
already
always
know.
made sure the kids had what they were supposed to have. The bills were paid. The kids had what they were supposed to have, and so on and so forth. Like, no. And then I with Butler, married to Butler. Like, he took care of the household while I went to school. That's how I went to nursing school. Cause anybody who's in nursing school, it's a day position.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't on night at South Georgia Tech. So I couldn't work. I could only work at night. And I worked at night at Ramada. They weren't paying no money. Butler carried the household. He carried the household till I finished school, however, so on and so forth. And then hey, it peaks back up. So I'm not one, and that's me personally. I'm not one to talk numbers on whatever. It what we need to pay, we pay, we figure it out, and so on and so forth, and keep it moving. Make the household run. Live life.
See,
Great answer.
why it's so hard for women to say that? Like we always get the argument from the young women who like lack the knowledge.
Hey, these young women
It's
ain't.
mentality. It's mentality and what you've been exposed to.
Y'all need to do
Like you
better.
said, you know, hey,
Y'all
So
young
everybody
women
gonna
need
look
to
at
do
stuff
better.
differently. So that's where you go in looking at who you with. Pay attention to who you with. I tell my girls all the time, like, hey, don't put up with no junk now. Like, live your relationship, do what it do. I mean, we now, like initially, you know, kids they don't always talk to mom, they'll talk to everybody else. But I think we got good relationships now because they actually talk to me about different stuff within their relationship. And so I mean, you know, I try to get them the best advice I can when it comes to different stuff like that. So yeah.
we about to bring it to an end. Once again, we got Anna on here. Got 20. Anybody got any closing arguments or last quotes they want to say? Y'all could close out.
No, go ahead.
I appreciate y'all for the experience. Like it's been entertaining. It's fun.
Yeah,
Knowledgeable, interesting. Like I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So once again, we got the great, magnificent him, Sie Gaines.
That's him.
Got my boy Six, Mitchell Pressure Cleaning. Got Javoris Cook, Infinite Elite.
Bars. Hey.
We got Anna,
That's me.
Elizabeth,
That's me.
Dunlap,
Granville.
Granville.
Yep.
We out.
We out.
Deuces.
We don't do deuces.
We don't. What we
That's
do?
old school.
Oh.
Dude, sit.
I
That
am.
99 showing.
What you mean?
That 99 showing.
Ain't nothing wrong with it though. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Y'all gonna get up off of 99 now, for real.
Damn, 99.
That's how we represent at homecoming.
Damn, that's a long time.
That is not a long time.
99.
We just celebrated our 25th year anniversary. We closed out the century. What you
Yeah, y'all
mean?
gonna be tough.
99. There'll never be another 99.
I got some youngins in the hood who gon' slide by me. I'm dressed in all black. Pull up on the nigga, see where he at. Big guns, you know we totin' that. Big guns, you know we totin' that. And if he talking beat, we bring them Glocks out. And hell no, we don't trap when the cops out.